right here in Halifax.
It is often thought that glory is a matter of fate. But the truth is, no one was born a hero. It's an everyday journey. There are no shortcuts, no perfect scenarios, no days off. Things won't always go the way you expect. Sometimes you may ask yourself, why me? Why now? But overcoming challenges is part of the game too. It doesn't matter how strong your rival is or how hard the game gets. Doesn't matter if all eyes are on you or if nobody's watching. And if you're forced to improvise, show everyone there are no limits to what you can do. In that moment, nothing else matters. Your time is now. When passion runs through you, become your own hero.
At Dalhousie University, ocean expertise flows directly into the blue economy. We're advancing clean tech and digital solutions and shaping tomorrow's workforce. We're turning today's challenges in medicine and healthcare into tomorrow's opportunities. And through our community partnerships, we support discovery and inclusion that make a real difference. This is Dalhousie University, where local collaboration meets global impact.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2025 Rising Tides Canada Youth Cup at Wickwire Field in Halifax, Nova Scotia. This match features Inter-Halifax versus Fundy FC. Rising Tides would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Macron. Work hard, play hard. Starters for Fundy FC. In goal, Ian Scott. Number 55, Valentino Rocca. Number 57, Kyle Scott. Number 54, Johnny Zani. Number 51, Samuel Hall. Number 12, Eli Lewis. Number 46, Ben Levesque. Number 31, Cameron Folo. Number 59, Lyndon Vanden Heuvel. Number 34, Ryan Cormier. Number 36, Travis Fullerton.
Okay, Fundy, you're the home team today. I'll let you pick Canada. You're gonna be like national, okay? Okay, national. What do you want?
Starters for Inter Halifax. In goal, number 6, Ben Harrington. Number 4, Miles Wilcox. Number 5, Mark Strudek. Number 17, Yilber Medina Tobos. Number 52, Tony K. Number 57, Okunya Owi. Number 58, Nicholas Kura Dumake. Number 62, Kareem Hamill. Number 65, Elia Odongo. Number 68, Ben Liato. And number 70, Ahmad Alosi.
Fundy on 3! 1, 2, 3, Fundy!
I need to take a photo of the roster for the Fundy United, get your jersey numbers and stuff. So you could just take it with mine. We have a commentator in there, so he's the one that needs it. I can announce it. Thank you. He was asking me if Tyler needs it. No, I took a photo this time. Yeah.
Everyone to kick off the U15 matchup between Fundy United and Inter Halifax, and it's moving from the girls to the boys division, which should be a fun one. Again, Fundy United in the white jerseys, blue bottoms. Meanwhile, you have Inter Halifax U15 wearing the, I would say, pink uniforms. Pretty distinct. We'll make sure to, we do have names, but we will try and get you some numbers here for Fundy United. We have the names, just not the numbers, so as soon as we get that, we'll make sure to let you know who's out on the pitch for Fundy United. Pass trying to tend it for Akuna Uwe. And bearing down quickly is Yilber Medina Tobos. And so Fundy United on their heels a little bit this time around as they were on the opposite side. And cleared away to the sideline, trying to keep it in, is Inter Halifax. This will try to go the opposite end. It goes out of play, past the sideline. Looks like we have a a slow start for play to resume. Here's a chance early for Inter Halifax. Cross shot, well played and defended. Nice play made by the center back for Fundy United. Kuno Owi trying to get it, but penalty violation goes back to Fundy United. And also keep in mind here, folks, since this is a U15 game, this will only be 35-minute halves instead of 40-minute halves. So it'll be a tad bit quicker than what we've been programming used to start this match. And folks tuning in, this is the Canadian Youth Cup, or Canada Youth Cup showcase for soccer with U17 and U15 divisions. Well, there's actually 4 different ones that we've talked about a little bit in this tournament. We have 2 different boys and girls divisions, 2 U17 for girls and boys, and 2 U15 for boys and girls. Each of those divisions, the 4 of them, they have a Group A and a Group B, and they will all compete against each other, and whoever finishes first and second in those respective groups will go and compete on Monday for a gold medal or a bronze medal. Well, if you finish second place, and a silver. So giving you a quick preview of that. Get back to live action here. As both teams still in the early stages, none of them have been able to register a shot quite of yet. But that might change here. Or kicking that ball goes sailing. A couple chances for Fundy United as it goes off and top, and almost could have been a scoring chance there. Cameron Folo will take the corner kick for Fundy United. Set up another chance. Low drive hit, and that is cleared away quickly by Kyriakos Theotheropoulos. As Inter Halifax will take the throw in from the sideline. Check that. Fundy United will take the throw from the sideline. Looks like Ben Harrington is the goalkeeper for Inter Halifax. Don't have the number for Fundy United, but it's between Kyle Stevers and Ian Scott as the goalie. And Fundy United, tons of sustained pressure. And all that seems like Inter Halifax can do is try to kick it down the field, and hopefully that Fundy United doesn't get to it. And here's a cross pass. And Inter Halifax trying to be able to clear, as they have just been playing catch up the entire time, while Fundy United has been on the attack. As one of the first chances you were able to see Ben Harrington make a save on a shot attempt. And Akunwa Awi trying to turn it up the field, but could not. Valentino Roca was trying to push it up for Fundy and then did not go. And a chance for Harrington to either do a pass or a drop kick down to the midfield, which he just did. They kick it all the way to the other end where Harrington will have to make a play on the ball, and does. Harrington with the rollout to get Inter Halifax going. Valentino Roca with the pass up ahead to his partner and striker. But well marked by the defense for Inter Halifax. Volo trying to take on Owe. And you could tell that the ref giving a little bit of flack over to Mark Struick. Just saying don't push from behind. Here's a really good chance for Owe, and well played and defended, even better by Joan and Zanny. And there is a shot attempt that is stopped. No chance of anything going anywhere. And a line drive kick all the way past the center line into inner Halifax territory. Pass up ahead. And Acuna Owe was right there for it. The timing just ever so slightly off. As Roca trying to get rid of it. Can't. Dumpke gets it from Awi. Owe crashes down onto the turf. A little bit of incidental contact between Owe and Ben Levesque. It seems like both teams did not have any problem going into other side of the center line. It's been how can they set up a scoring opportunity or chance, either with a corner kick, maybe draw a penalty. None of that yet. It's been purely clean football and soccer between the two. And nice pass up ahead. Here's a chance for Fundy, maybe, but coming and racing in for it. No chance about it. Elia Odongo did become in last minute to kick it out of harm's way, and that's just great defense is when you are able to have, playing more, I would say, the right back position for inner Halifax and able to come back in last minute. That's what the job design is supposed to be. And here's an opportunity for Fundy. A little bit of a move and the cross pass and headed away by Theo Harapoulos. There's a chance for Fundy. Another shot that just goes firing left. Brilliant look at it. We'll get another replay look at it, but you saw Ben Levesque have a chance at it. You'll see here. And it's just a tough angle, too. You either have to go top shelf left side or you have to try to sneak it in that right post. Neither of those shots are very, very easy to do and can make at a high level. Already halfway here in this first half between Fundy United and Inter Halifax. Fundy's only had the advantage so far by being able to keep majority of the shots on goal, but it has been fairly nip and tuck between these two. I have 23 today in Halifax, but it does not feel that way. It feels a little bit harder than that, I would say. Definitely can smell sunscreen in the air at this point in time in the afternoon. Another really great play by Odongo, who is able to make a few plays defensively in there, again, to help save this Inter Halifax team. And Harrington comes all the way out to come and get it. And a chance for a corner kick for Fundy United. As a reoccurring theme throughout any of these soccer matches. You always have to watch the corners as such a pivotal, important part of soccer. Harrington made a really good play as one of the attackers was on the loose. That was Ryan Cormier. You see an absolute boot and rocket for Marik Shrutek. What a move from Owe. Gets tripped up from behind, and that's a penalty. We'll see the replay. Good move here. And tripped up. This is a penalty kick opportunity for Acuna Owe. And that is a goal for Acuna Owe. Check that Nicholas Dumke, pardon me. No, there was Acuna. Oh, wait, pardon me. I was thinking of 58. Nicholas Dumke, but Acuna Owe with the goal that gives Inter Halifax a 1-0 lead on their first shot, which is by penalty kick. It results in a goal, and momentum was needed because I would argue Fundy United had almost all of it, and thanks to that penalty, it's a goal. Free kick opportunity for Fundy United. As Jonan Zani looks to take .56 Landon Craft coming into the game for Cameron Folo. Check that coming in for Ryan Cormier. And the whistle blown. As Inter Halifax will have a chance to again go for a free kick. As Kyriakos Theotheropoulos will kick it over to Srutek. Slips its way to Key. As Key is racing down with Roca. And here's Owe. Has a little bit of daylight and space. Is it going to the other end? I think was trying to set up a pass, just didn't get the ball in the foot properly. And it will go with the Fundy United, pardon me.
Ella's phone is overheating, I think. Tyler was on like speaker for them upstairs, but
Shrutek loses it. Sideline. Go with Fundy Highland once more.
this is fun. Kaylee's being a goober. What's up? Smoking. Video is gone.
Approaching about less than 5 minutes to go in this first half, with the only low goal coming from none other than Akuna Owi on a penalty kick. And here's Owi once more. Marked and guarded closely. And can't get behind, and well played. Great patience by Lyndon Vandil Huavel. And Halifax again trying to avoid heading into dangerous waters, and they do for the moment. It seems that I just was looking down there. It's Ben Harrington sharing some of his water with his teammates as they're trying to get hydrated. Again, folks, it is a really hot day here. The temperature is not really doing it as service, saying 22, 23, but it feels extraordinarily much hotter than that. Here's the kick from the corner. Good opportunity and swatted away. Good play from Inter Halifax to keep that from tying up the game. And a kick and hit up ahead. We'll have about 30 seconds left in this first half to go as we head into half and then eventually the second half, which we'll cover. Again, only a 1-0 lead in favor of Inter Halifax. They'll only go, again, coming from a penalty kick that was done by Acuna Owe. With the goal, has been a really good player for this team even before that penalty kick. He was able to get a couple defenders, got fouled from behind, and the rest is history. But still a very close and competitive game here at Wicker Wire Field. And as the whistle blows, that means half, and we'll sign off there and bring you back with more action between Fundy United and Inter Halifax in this U15 division matchup. Take a break, step aside, and bring you back more coverage in just a moment. Welcome back here, folks. A little bit of a break. Hope everyone got hydrated and ready to return back. Again, this U15 boys matchup between Fundy United and Inner Halifax is produced and powered by Maritime Athletic Profiles. You're watching this on their YouTube live stream. To make sure, give them a follow and leave a comment, because everything helps with getting the publicity for this great producing company. They've done a great job with not only doing events like this, tournament hosting, but they cover almost all of the Atlantic University sport conferences and games, so that'll be something to look forward to. And you're wondering who does this? It's all Maritime Athletic Profiles. So shameless plug right there for everyone. As we get back into play, just to give a quick recap again, 1-0 lead for Inner Halifax. That goal coming from a penalty kick scored back in the first half by Acuna Owe, and that has made the difference in this game. But I would say Fundy Island, they were able to get a couple of better opportunities on the opposite side. They didn't capitalize it. And with anything, you get a penalty in the box, and you're going to end up being a penalty kick. And a lot of times those are in favor of whoever's kicking them, because the goalkeeper's at a disadvantage. So this is still a very close game. And majority of the games so far have been reasonably close, as that was almost close to being a great opportunity for Fundy, and a whistle blows and a stop. And unfortunately that went past the sideline, as you could see Yusuf Assad racing to get it.
Yeah, I was just letting you know. I was like, shit's fucking windy. Live tight, ready drone. No, all is well. Live drone. Eavesdropping. Eavesdrop. That's not what I'm about. Not now. Not ever. Try to benchmark.
And plenty of time here left to go in the second half, as we'll talk about some of the upcoming rest of the schedule here. Again, with the schedule after this one, we'll have a game at 3 o'clock between SW Edmonton and PIFC. This is another U15 boys matchup. We'll move over from U15 briefly to the U17 boys. We'll have Lethbridge FC taking on NLSA. And we'll move back to U15, where Lethbridge will take on Kodiak. And back to U17 once more for Inner Halifax and Halifax Hotspurs. And we'll go back to the U17 girls, the last U17 girls matchup for today, between Suburban FC and NLSA, which will start 7:15 p.m. at SMU. And last but certainly not least, we'll have 8:15 start with Dalhousie here. U15 girls between the PEI and Hamilton United. As it seems we have a little bit of a player slow to get up, so that was just a quick review of the schedule. And then, of course, we'll have today and tomorrow to go. And a kick up ahead. A really good chance for Inter Halifax, as it looks like we have a goalie change too. Looks like we have Max Almolke. And they'll change at the half as the goalkeeper for Inter Halifax. I think also is the same strategy for Fundy United. And one positive note for Fundy, even though they are down by a goal, they've started to increase their shots at the net, as we're currently sitting at 2 shots apiece between both teams. So getting an opportunity. And we're starting to see the other U15 game coming up here. Here's a move quickly on the outside, and what a stop! The last-minute grab, unbelievably so. What a great save and stop for Inter Halifax. We'll see the replay of it. And it was just almost one move away from going up 2-0. And thanks for the stop, I believe, from Max Almolke. Really made all the difference there. Because Ben Harrington, only other goalkeeper listed on the roster here would have been Almolke. We talked about moments ago coming in to start the second half after Harrington start the first. That's what we love. This is what about this tournament also gets. Not about just, playing the starters and playing some of the high-level players, also getting other players a lot of time to change, because a lot of times with these players, they're at a high school level, and playing at a club gives them a little bit more opportunity to try things they usually maybe wouldn't normally do when they're playing on their high school team or trying to compete for provincial titles. It gives them the ability to grow and adapt as players. That's another beautiful thing about this type of tournament, is you get players that never really had maybe an opportunity to do what they've done before, and they're able to shine in these bright moments. So we've seen a couple of really great moments here in this tournament as of late, including the last women's game, as there's a diving get and stop. And a pass up ahead to Alistar Bates. And a whistle, and play will be stopped. Stoppage and dead ball. Free kick. More of a pass setup. An opportunity here for Inter Halifax here with a goal. Almost. That was a wide open net. No one was home, and it was just missed by Casey Wilcox. A great opportunity for Inter Halifax to go up 2-0. We'll have to see a replay of that one. As you can see on that other end, that there was no one really covering that left side, our right side of the field, and just ever so slightly. We'll get a better look of this here from the drone angle, courtesy of Maritime Athletic Profiles. And it was just, the ball was right there too. It just happened to be a slight timing issue. You can't win them all. But a good stop, and it was a line drive shot. A little bit of shove there. Some physicality at the end of that play. Conversation going on between the referee and a few of the players before the throw in. Here's actually a free kick here. Here's an opportunity here for Inter Halifax to keep the pressure on Fundy United. And it was headed away. Another shot that goes left. Attempted by Rami Muhammad. Another stop and whistle blown and possessions getting back to Fundy United, and a couple players in disbelief about that. Here's a throw in from Inner Halifax. A few different changes here as another chance for Inner Halifax as player just go down and asking for the whistle and no call whatsoever. As Fundy will try to go the opposite side with it. Very similar first half to the second half here as both teams, besides the one penalty goal kick, has been very quiet and not much room, very little error. Both teams playing at a fairly high level. It seems like Inner Halifax is starting to figure out how to penetrate the teeth of this defense. Gabriel Pereira trying to get something going. Kick, and again, strong net play by Max Al-Mulki. Max Al-Mulki coming in to play the second half of the game for Inner Halifax made that also spectacular save. And a corner kick opportunity for Fundy United. So Cameron Folo's back to kick it away. Does. And the header just goes a little bit wide left of the post. As you can probably see on the replay, it was a golden opportunity for Fundy United to tie this up potentially. Again, that's just been how the game has been. It's every little advantage that you can take, and if you miss an opportunity, it can mean the difference between you tying this game or winning this game. And Landon Kraft, I think, was on the replay that you saw there, try to go for the header and just missed it ever so slightly. And taken away by Pereira to try and kick it back in, and to no avail. And a shot just goes a little bit too far to the left for Nicholas Dumke. So substitution coming in for Fundy United. Number 28, Charles Watson. He'll take that left back position. I'd say maybe not so much left back, more middle field, left middle field position for Watson as he comes in. Again, shots are about even, 3-2. Halifax just has a slight edge. There's a pass up ahead, and it goes in for a goal for Fundy United. Check that, Inter Halifax. And they go up 2-0 here against Fundy United. And that could mean that was a tough breaking point for either team, is that you just knew if that whoever was able to score a goal, that would probably make the momentum difference in the game. And there you have it here. You see on the replay from the drone view. Just a little bit too aggressive if you're the goalkeeper, and that ended up being the difference between stopping it or not, or getting it behind the net. So Yusuf Al-Sad will get credit for the goal. Here's a chance for Fundy United, trying to respond. Great save. It wasn't able to be fouled behind. As you can see, Ryan Cormier on that replay had a very good look at, stole it, had a chance, and is brilliantly saved. And Tony Key coming back into the game did start the first half. And this is kick from just atop the penalty arc. Good opportunity for Fundy United. And goes right off an Inter Halifax player. Again, Cormier, who put the pressure on that last scoring chance for Fundy United, trying to do the same here. We're approaching 10 minutes left in this game. Again, folks, still have a lot more coverage coming up here.
come to wait 2 weeks. That's what I told him already. And he knew that. Everybody knew that.
But he also hasn't been paid.
Yeah.
To the email he gave.
Yeah. So if he mistyped it.
Yeah, well,
Hopefully
I
someone
tell
else
people all the time, hopefully they don't have an autopause because
Yep. So the next game here, folks, starts at 3. SWU Edmonton, MPIFC, again another U15 boys matchup. So we'll have that one.
power bar.
Probably in a suitcase somewhere, maybe in the laptop bag. Yeah, that's the one you brought. I think there's like a Reiki. We just need to probably unplug Clark's. Well, that's fine. Unplug one of those done. Yeah. Careful.
I was saying that I was joking because they had this guy at football that like I thought he was just like an NACC student but from Cape Breton and he ended up being like 45-year-old doing it. I was like, what the fuck?
This is him. Because his nose is doing much better, as you can see. He had the gnarliest burn on his nose. Yeah, it was like bleeding throughout the day at random points. It was real bad. Blistery.
Again, those for tuning in. Well, recently at the 56-minute mark, late goal scored by Yusuf Al-Sad has given Inter Halifax a 2-0 lead, which is probably going to make the big difference of them coming up with a win. And funny enough, folks, the past few games that we've had, all of them have been shutouts, every single one of them. So the first 2 games were 3-0 games, and the third one was a 9-0 victory, and this one so far is 2-0. So every single game up to this point has been a shutout.
Jay's fan, Neil.
Big J's guy.
Tough week or two.
Thanks, man. Everybody had a tough week. That's the thing. I'm glad that Detroit sucked.
Just got, isn't he out for a while? Yeah. Messed up his elbow or something.
And a few more substitutions for Inter Halifax.
Jays, yeah. I think in the month of July, they were like first in everything.
Akuma Aoi back in. Now Nicholas Dumke.
Got the usual 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But 6 and 7 are the net cam, so not really like crucial. Just 4, 5 wide tight.
So a lot of substitutions in.
Program A for
Try and close out this match. Pass over to Kyriakos Theotheropoulos, leading the charge, looking up ahead. Decides to pass it up towards Yusuf Al-Assad, trying to track it down. And Al-Assad gets his second goal of the match here late. Back to back at the 64-minute mark. Yusuf Al-Assad, really impressive.
Sometimes it would be older people, and then
Yeah, every single game so far up to this point has been a shutout where Halifax County won the first game 3-0. UDFC won at 3-0 against NLSA. And Lethbridge won 9-0 against OSU Force Academy Blue. And this, were to keep up, this will be the fourth straight game where we've had a shutout in a soccer match. And Fundy trying to go for it, just so close, as Davey Branch, who's now into the game for Fundy United, tried to just sneak it past Ben Harrington, and Harrington right there at the right time was not going to be fooled. The dead ball spot, it gives a free kick opportunity. And for Pereira, that does not go where it was intended. Another penalty that leads to another dead ball spot and free kick again for Fundy Island, trying to get some, hopefully a few opportunities late here in the second half of this match. As we are less than 2 minutes to go before we wrap up, and a goal that just gets past. That is another goal, a hat trick. My goodness. Yusuf Al-Sad is on fire after the first goal scored by Acuna Awi. Has been 3 straight goals from Yusuf Al-Sad. Impressive. And they gave the score on the Wickwire field to the wrong team. Yusuf Al-Sad. What a performance down the stretch. And these are all clutch goals too, all coming late in the second half of this one. I see the other teams are currently in the shade waiting to get out here. It's picked up quite a bit. Here comes the free kick. Seems like they might them play a little bit. And finally, the final whistle blows, and Inter Halifax down the stretch with a huge performance from Yusuf Al-Sad. Would probably be our player of the game that we'll talk to post-game. And Inter Halifax with a much-needed win today, just like all these games have been extremely important. And again, we'll talk a little bit about that first half that was highlighted, both teams competing back and forth, and ultimately who broke the seal was Acuna Awi, who was able to get the penalty kill goal, and then we just talked about moments ago in the second half, all thanks to number 51, Yusuf Al-Sad, with 3 straight goals and a hat trick. Incredible performance. We'll be back with more coverage here, folks. We do have post games. We'll do an interview with one of the stars of the game and bring you back with more coverage of day 3 of this tournament, so don't go anywhere, folks.
Line up, boys. Line up. Hey, great win, boys. Great win. Hey, Ben Ahmed.
Your player of the game, presented by the Halifax Wanderers. From Inter Halifax, number 51, Yusuf El-Saad.
Let's go down the side a bit. Give these guys a bench. Good.
Welcome back here, folks, here at the start of the game with Yusuf Al-Saad. And Yusuf, heck of a team win today down the stretch, able to really get a win. And a lot of it, too, not only the team, but also you had a really great hat trick of a game in that second half. Just what got into you in this team, as it was a little bit nip and tuck close first half, that seems like the second half you figured it out?
Yeah, I think we need to get used to the team. But thanks to our coach. He helped us, he talked to us, helped to bring it back. and we just started flowing. Yeah.
And obviously, it's a long tournament, 5 days, and so you have to only play once a game, but still, it's a lot. So what has been the message so far for you guys? Just kind of keep focused and stay on the same track as you progress through this tournament.
Yeah. Well, we're giving everyone good minutes to help balance out. Like, it's a hot day today. We have a lot of days, so we just spread the minutes out and we get people on the field that deserve minutes.
And last question before I let you go. When you think about the summer, it's getting closer to end, but if you think about maybe some of the highlights for you this summer, what has been just something that you've really enjoyed?
I'll say this tournament for sure so far. I've been really enjoying it. I scored 2 goals last game, and now it's 3 goals. So I've really been enjoying it.
And 5 goals, pretty impressive performance so far. But thank you for stopping by. I'll let you go back to your team, and congrats again.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
That was Yusuf Al-Sad, and we'll be back with more coverage of this tournament here in just a moment, and we'll keep on continuing with coverage.
Honestly, it's just like get the ball down and do what we've been practicing, do what we know how to do, and just not choke up.
And what do you think about the vibe for today?
I liked it. It was very like uplifting, and everyone was like happy to be here and like play. It was nice.
Amazing. And what do you think the team needs to do to get that win?
I think we need to just be very collected, don't panic, and play our usual game.
Super fun, we're excited.
My mom and my dad. I love you guys, and thank you for letting me be here and getting me this far.
Let's work. Hey!